Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuhu. So, I am Siti Nasreya M. Ayunan from the group 7. So, my topic is all about the Al-Qadhaf. Al-Qadhaf is a legally term in Islamic law, referring to false accusation or slander against a person, especially regarding their chastity or moral character. It considered a serious offense and can result in illegal penalties. According to Islamic jurisprudence, according to Islamic jurisprudence. The study focuses on the concept of false accusation of adultery and its punishment. So, ang Al-Qadhaf, ito ay patungkol sa maling paratang laban sa isang tao na maaaring ikasira ng kanyang pagkatao. Ito ay may reresulta na malubhang pagkakasala na maaaring magkaroon ng kabayaran na naayon sa batas ng Islam. Islam is a complete religion, encompasses all the dimensions of human life, their faith, ibadah, obedience, submission, and devotion of God. Cultures, law, politics, economics, ethics, sociology, science, and so on. So Islam suggests people to be honest, righteousness, and justice. The study attend a punishment of Al-Qadhaf in Islamic criminal law, in a justice that play a vital role to protect human's dignity in social life. Al-Qadhaf, meaning to slander, defame an innocent person of the crime of fornication, is punishable by flogging with 80 lashes. The penalty requires the accused fornicator or demand the application of the penalty. So, ang ibig sabihin ng Al-Qadhaf ay paninirang puri sa kapwa na walang basihan at hindi makatotohanan, at ang parusa ay paluin ng 8 beses ng latigo sa likod, at ito ay mangyayari kapag ang inakusahan ay hilingin sa hukuman. So, Al-Qadhaf punishment could be implemented based on following issue. So, the letter A is concerning the punishment for the crime of Al-Qadhaf. The 4 schools agree that the offender is to be beaten with 80 lashes if the victim is the free person, and with 40 lashes if the victim is slave. So, doon, the 4 school agree that offender o nag-akusa ay papaluin ng 8 beses kapag ang biktima o inakusahan ay taong malayang namumuhay, at 40 lashes naman kapag ang biktima ay namumuhay bilang katulong. So, the letter B is the 4 scholars agree further that the criminal offense Qadhaf to be fulfilled, the accusation of zina has to be brought forth by a direct, clear statement and by the free will of the offender. So, sa letter B naman dito, para sa accusation ng zina o maling pakikipagtalik, kinakailangan itong dalhin sa tamang paliwanagan at maihayag ng klaro ng offender ang kanyang sinabi, at upang magkaroon siya ng pagkakataon na depensahan ang kanyang sarili. So the C is the offender has to be mentally sane and matured, and also the victim has to be matured and sane Muslim. So dito naman sa letter C, kinakailangan na ang offender ay nasa tamang pag-iisip at tamang edad, at ang biktima ay nasa tamang edad at tunay na Muslim. The letter D, he has to be a good moral standing who has never been convicted of the crime of adultery before. In order, words a non-Muslim is not protected by defamation. So, dito sa letter D, dito naman is kinakailangan malinis ang kanyang pagkatao at hindi siya kailanman nakagawa ng pagkakamali o kasalanan before. Ibig sabihin, ang non-Muslim ay hindi protektado sa kasinungalingan. So, the last one is the letter E. The first school agreed that the offender, the person who accuses someone of zina, has to prove his accusation by providing for witnesses. If the accuser is not able to provide the necessary witness, he has to be punished by the crime of defamation. This prescription is based on Surah 24:4-5. So dito sa dito sa letter E, para sa ng akusa na gumawa ng zina o maling pakikipagtalik, ang isang tao ay kinakailangan patunayan niya ito sa pamamagitan ng 4 na witness na magpapatunay ng kanyang akusasyon. At kung hindi niya ito ma-provide, haharap siya sa punishment sa kanyang ginawang kasalanan na maling paratang. Ito ay base sa Quran. Imam Malik and Hanbal, even if a person accuse someone merely by implication, it is sufficient to punish him with 80 lashes. So ayon sa kanila daw kay Imam Malik at Hanbal, kahit na ang isang tao nag-akusa sa kapwa-tao ay sa pamamagitan ng pandamay o pagdawit ay narapat na bigyan ng punishment na 80 lashes. So Imam Abu Hanafi and Shafi'i, the accused should be asked about his intention, and in making the accusation before punishment is awarded to him. It say that he did not mean to slander the woman, then he shall be punishment by ta'zir only. So ayon sa kanila kay Abu Hanafi at Shafi'i, ang akusado ay kinakailangan tanungin patungkol sa kanyang intention bago ipataw ang tamang punishment. Kapag ipinaliwanag niya hindi niya tangkang siraan isang babae, siya ay paparusahan lamang na sa pamamagitan ng ta'zir. So hanggang doon na lang po ang aking report. Shukran and wassalam.